What's going on, guys? Coming at you with a quick lesson today on one of my favorite chromatic, I'm going to call it boxes here, licks. It's just working out of my, and I apologize, I'm doing this in C because I just had the C backing track that I had recorded for a couple other videos. We're doing it in C. It's very movable, not the most ideal key to do it in because I'm not gonna do it down here. We would want to probably do it in D or E, maybe like G to show it to you here, guys, but I'm doing it in C. So, oh boy. Anyway, let's kind of get right into this here because it's really cool. So this is out of this C caged box here that I'll tab out. And it's what I used it in this context, moving from the 1 to the 4 chord, but it's this chromatic move that you have, and it's also used in the Hotel California solo. Okay, and I'm actually going to tab out this whole lick that I played because this lick has also in it a 2-5-1 outlining that makes it even cooler. So it outlines a 2-5-1 there before it kind of walks into the 4 chord. So really cool. So let's first just do that chromatic run here and where that is. So let's just kind of first go through the notes in the chromatic part of it, because you can just lift just that, right? Because if you're playing a major triad here, just know that you have, because this is like your C major triad, right? And you have the third here. You can always come in on the minor third, so a step below. Because we always talk, right? We always talk about how going from the minor third, major third, 4, flat 5, how all those notes in a row are kind of all like money notes. So this is like a really cool, having all those notes there on your high E string built like right into the triad there, right? So think Hotel California, right? Not the right key, but the lick, right? So let me show you that entire, so I'm sorry, I never went through the notes on that. So if we're playing this in C here, which we have our C triad here, which is gonna be 12, 14 on our G, 13 on our B, you can play 15 on your B as well. And then here's where that chromatic run is. You've got 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 that are all money notes, right? So hit all of those. Okay, now let me show you the rest of that lick, throwing in this little 2-5-1, this little... Okay, so that's really cool too, right? So throw that in. So that's like you're just gonna come after your chromatic, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Go back down chromatic from 15, 14, 13, and then you're gonna do this pull off of 15, 13, 12 on both your high E and B. And then I slide to 15 on both my G and B. And then I just outline that C triad again. And then I come into and bend up to that. That would be 16, then bend 15 up to it on your B to kind of end it, right? So I know I kind of flew through that there, but you know it's not overly complex, even though it has kind of a pretty complex sound. In the intro, I played this over a blues, but in fact, I used this lick over just like a cool 1-4-5 that my old band used to play. Like a real upbeat kind of, just bouncy kind of groove, and I remember throwing in the you know, I just kind of threw it in as a lick over that. And even though it didn't like really, you wouldn't think of that as working, like this is like this kind of poppy, upbeat, bouncy kind of groove. And then I just, you know, you're throwing in like this jazzy almost, you know, if jazzy inflection blues lick that's got like a, you know, superimposed like 2-5-1 move in there, with some chromatics, not necessarily straightforward, right? But it really worked, and it kind of brought the whole tune together in a weird way. So what I'm getting at is take this and superimpose it into other things. You know how much I love that idea. And then also too, just taking advantage of this, you know. So, because you have your root here, right, on 13. So this is something you would play a lot anyway if you're playing major. And it lines right up here. Right? Lines right up with that. And then don't forget too, maybe the world's most useful bend, right? Bending up 15 on both your B, anchoring 15 on your high E and bending 15 on your B. But kind of anchoring it as well with your first finger there on 13 on the B so that you can release it there. So you get the root and fifth there, right? So yeah, that bend is inherent in there. I mean, this is just, if you're working out of this box, you know, this is must-know stuff. So, cool. I'm probably babbled on here, and I think I'm gonna have to chop this one up. I've been having some technical, some cable difficult, some cable challenges here. I think I have a culprit down here on my board, so I'll be addressing that shortly. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Much love, you guys. You know how much I love y'all. Like, subscribe, share. I will see you on the flip. Keep on picking. Later, y'all.